Kenko KF-2n. Quite a rare Japanese camera, though it's only formally a Japanese camera. It's actually a rebranded Chinese Phoenix DNC6. Now what's funny is Phoenix DNC6 itself is a copy of Japanese Yashica FX3 Super 2000. So a Japanese camera became a Chinese camera and then came back to Japan. What makes Phoenix's and Kenkos unique is an option that's absent in most of the other SLR cameras. It's a multi-exposition. The multi-exposition is achieved by pressing this button while simultaneously cocking the shutter. Now what this button does is it disengages the film transportation mechanism from shutter. So when you're pulling this lever, you only operate a shutter, but film doesn't move. It allows you to layer multiple scenes on top of each other within one frame. Now, it's not the only one unique design choice. Traditionally, the diaphragm button design is a button or a lever that is supposed to be pressed towards the camera body. But in this case, you have to press it towards the mount. Now there are visibly two more buttons, but actually only one of them is a button, and it unlocks the lens if you have to switch your optics. And that one, it's actually not a button. It's a cover. A good old flash socket is hidden under it. Shutter speed range is quite wide for a fully mechanical camera, from bulb to 4,000ths of a second. The shutter release button has another legacy feature, a screw mount for a cable release, and this camera was made in early 2000s. I'm not gonna talk about lens, it's obvious that it's out of place there. It's a modern autofocus lens with a manual mode. Thanks to Nikon serials compatibility, I can use any Nikon F lens on this camera, or on any Nikon F camera. That's how it looks from behind, from down there. Now that's a battery compartment, but the only battery dependent module of this camera is a exposure meter. And this button is quite a common one amongst most of the film cameras. It lets you roll your film back. Now I've already used a couple of films in this camera. It's quite good. The only thing is my exposure meter is not calibrated, so I have to use a different exposure meter from other camera or as a separate gadget. Besides that, an absolutely usable camera.